Hi, my lovely people. Guys, oh, wait. You know what? I'm not even going to take time. We're going to get right into this. I wanted to keep my reactions over on Real Deal, but with this reaction, I think I'm going to do it kind of like a girl talk, okay? Because a lot of things that people forget that we are reactors, but we are women too. So like when I hear stuff going on in these YouTube streets, sometimes I'm thinking, do we ever use our women intuition and call out BS, or do we just instantly not like a person and we just don't use our women intuition? So therefore, with this one is going to be a little bit of a relationship talk. Plus, we're going to do a reaction. So yeah, I had to put this up here. Disclaimer for entertainment purposes only, because we know how people get down, especially when you start to hit a little bit of a nerve. All right. So we're going to just go ahead and start it with that. Then we're going to hit them with that one. Okay. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Let's just have this conversation that we need to have about Liv, Zolo, and Donna. Okay? Now, right now, I'm not gonna lie. Zolo, you looking like a fool. This is what you look like. Like he's looking so much like a clown that I don't even want to show the whole thing. Like he has now made himself look dumb. At first, I'm not gonna lie. So let's just start from the beginning. We see Donna and we see Zolo. They were over there living their best life on his channel. And I'm not gonna lie, his views were still down. Like he said today, he said out of his own mouth, usually when I come over here, it's 30, 40 people, but now I got a whole bunch of people because y'all want to hear what's going on. Hint, hint. That's why I would say I believe that it is a clout chase going on, and I don't care who likes it and who don't like it. I'm gonna say that. So we seen Zolo, we seen Donna over there pretending to live their best life. But one night they were over there drinking, and I don't know if y'all seen it, and they were like not meshing or gelling. So after that, I started, and it kind of got into a little tiff. Like he was saying she was drunk, and she was like, "No, I'm not." Like, and it led into something. But as being in a relationship, you can tell when people are just genuinely happy, right? Because if you're genuinely happy, if someone says, "Oh, you over here getting drunk," you're not going to get mad. And we also know as women or people who are in relationships, which let me say, it's a lot of women out here on the YouTube street that worry about everybody else's relationship, but don't worry about why they can't find a man, or why they find a man and they don't want them the next day. But anywho, that's a whole nother subject. But we know when we're in a relationship how things go, right? We know that. So I could just tell something was off with Donna and Zolo. And I don't want to say I had the pleasure because that ain't the right word. I've had the opportunity to get to know Zolo before off camera. So I have noticed some of his like mannerisms, some of the way he like talks. And I was looking over there and I was like, ooh, he unhappy. Like just pure unhappy. You could tell it was getting to be tension. But anywho, we see Zolo on the 21st of February, which the 21st is where all YouTubers and content creators get paid. He just magically, no warning, pops up in Florida. He's spending time with his daughter. And like he said, he sat there with no shirt on because it's super hot in Florida right now. Honey, it's not that hot in Florida. Like anybody can look up the weather. It's not hot to where you need to be walking around in your boxers and no shirt on while you're visiting your child. No, I'm still going to stick with, if you are going to visit your child, because a lot of us have baby daddies. This is where the woman intuition comes in at. If my baby daddy, because I'm a woman that's in a relationship, come to see our child, he ain't going to come over here and go straight in the bedroom and lay across the bed and be talking to our son with no shirt and boxers. I'm sorry. Because if you was just purely going to go see a child, you should have been sitting on the couch. Y'all should have been in the living room. Y'all should have been playing with some toys, doing some build a bear, build a blocks, or something like that. So we've seen the picture. That is what makes me think, and I know because we baby mamas and we know how baby mamas can get. Baby mamas feel entitled to baby daddies. That's just, hey, that's just how it is. I believe that behind the scenes, when everything was going rough with Zolo and Donna, he was reaching out to his baby mama. And I'm not gonna lie, and I ain't here to throw no shade, no tea, but the baby mama ain't that cute. So it ain't like she got men lined up down the street. Zolo ain't that bad looking. So I'm pretty sure that him and her had a conversation. She was like, yeah, come see your daughter, break me off a little Kit Kat bar if you're getting my gif. And that's what happened because him and Donna have fell out. Okay? That happens every single day. Baby mama, baby daddy, hook up because one of y'all is single. Now y'all feel like y'all can do it. Yeah. Now, I get why he made sure he let us know he was able to see his child because everybody was out here on the streets. And when I say everybody, doesn't include me. Was saying that he couldn't see his child and things of that nature. And he wanted to prove to us, ha ha ha, yes, I can. I'm here with them now. Ha ha, boom, boom. Let's smack everybody in the face with it. So I get that. But I started now seeing his game plan. His game plan now is he wants to say, because of course we know Olivia resides in Florida. So now he's back in Florida. Now he's back on this. Let me tags Live Life. Let me say that I've been with Liv, and I'm going to be the first one to say that I do not believe that Zolo has seen Olivia. I'm going to say that. Y'all know I always predict and I go by what I feel. And I'm just going to say that. I don't believe that he's seen her. I believe that, number one, him and Donna on the outs. His money is cut. His channel was in the dumps. What a way to come back by now I'm in Florida. Now I'm going to be seeing Liv, and she wants me to do this and she wants me to do that with her. And there's no baby. Duh, we've been known there was no baby. We've been saying that. I mean, you haven't told us anything that makes any sense. That's number one. Number two, we know Zolo, and we know that he's one that will snap a picture and record when he's not supposed to. So I don't want to hear that, oh, I met with her, but I'm just not that type of person. I'm not going to record it. I'm not going to take a picture. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. Throw it in a trash can, wad it up, kick it down the street, because guess what? We know that Zolo right now, he needs cash apps. He needs money. The Zolo bands, the Zolo bands is back. The original Zolo bands that we were seeing sleeping in parks over in St. Pete's, trying to be friends with everybody, asking for cash apps for a McChicken. He's back. His money train has been cut off by Donna, and he's back. So what better way than to come back than to throw Olivia in it? Because people will listen. And then what also gets me is I watched a little bit of his live. I keeps it 1,000. If you was keeping it 1,000, you would just get on here and talk. You wouldn't say, hey, if you want me to talk, cash at me. It's the same game you played when you was with Olivia. So I'm going to have to call the ixnay on that. I don't believe one bit of it. Also, I don't believe that Donna and Zolo are done. If Donna is a woman, and once again, we're going to use women intuition. If Donna is a woman that was willing to date a man with all these rumors and all these baggage and do it proudly, even get on his YouTube channel, even lose family members over it and things of that nature, I don't believe that they're done. And one thing that struck me really strange today when I watched his live, remember when the Bake Show all started, right? And we know I was a person on the Bake Show. When I used to talk to Zolo on the phone, also, we've heard it on the Bake Show because he's been in the garage. Remember, the garage was his office. When you go in Donna's house and you go into the garage, you know how you have that automated voice that says, garage door open. Well, today, when he wouldn't show his face and he was hiding behind StreamYard and he was claiming he was in Texas, guys, go watch, because once I say this, he's going to take it down. He went outside probably to smoke a cigarette, and guess what we heard? Garage door open. Huh? So this is what I think. I think that Zolo and Donna fell out. I think Zolo took his little YouTube check. He went down to Florida. He went down to see his daughter. He went down, had him a good time. In between time and in the meantime, I do believe him and Donna have so-called reconciled or going to work on it. I think that when he was showing us that he was getting on a plane yesterday, that was for him to return his broke ass back to Sugar Mama. And I believe that she's telling him, you need to make your money and make your way because you got limited time up in this place. Because when I heard in the background, garage door open, that killed the whole I'm in Texas in a hotel theory. We know you don't know anybody in Texas. And so whose house are you at? We know Olivia has an apartment, so she doesn't have a garage door. Garage door open. And it's the same garage door open that Donna's thing says, that I've heard thousands of times on the phone and on the Bake Show when you were filming in the garage. So, yeah. And I could see Donna and him being on the outs, and she's like, do what you got to do to make money. Player, play on, player. Make up lies. Say you're with Olivia. I don't give a shit, but make enough money to get up out my house. That is truly what I believe. When we seen him on the plane, he returned back to Donna. Uh-huh. So while he's sitting there talking about, well, we're broke up, but it's still feelings there, and we're still this, and we're still that, girl, boo. And I was just sitting here, and I was waiting on Liv to go live, and like she said, I ain't never seen that weirdo. And I believe that. I mean, we know Liv is jacked up, don't get me wrong. I believe that if Liv, okay, could trust Zolo, oh, she double back. She jump up on it. She get her little, ha and a hoo there. I believe that. But I also know for a fact that she knows she can't trust him as far as she can throw him. He will take a picture. Hey, now, in the act and outside of the act, he will take a picture of her. He will send it around. Like, I just don't think that right now she even got time in her life for that drama, because she's got enough going on. Now, then again, on the other hand, now we know Liv is a little whack whack. Is a little whack whack. But the fact that she came on and shut it down instantly, see, I thought maybe they would have had a conversation off scene, because we know that they probably still conversate. I would not throw it past Zolo and Olivia to still conversate in some manner. So I was just waiting to see what Olivia was going to say about it, because I really thought Olivia would be on here beating around the bush, doing clickbait, and that would have let us know, okay, she's in on this whole Zolo plot, right? But she got right on there and was like, I've never met up with this weirdo. Like, she just did a live. I was watching it, and I was just waiting on her to, touch bases on it. And she came right out and said, no, there ain't going to be no secretive stuff. There ain't nothing that she want to talk about it. It ain't ever happened. So we know Olivia, when something really happened or it's some plot, she'll drag it out for 8 years. So the fact that she addressed it, nipped it in the bud, and threw it away, I'm sticking with my same gut. He ain't seen Olivia. He ain't in no Texas, and he's broke. He's been cut off. He needs a plan. He needs a plot. He needs a scheme. And she is the only one, because now he's back in his videos at Live Life. You started doing at Live Life when you start going down the toiletto. Yeah. When your channel was only getting like 200-300 views, then you start doing at Live's Life. And then you also started turning on Good Folks, Zolo, and going with Granny Pennies. And then she flip-flopped and dug you a hole, and then you thought you was going to flip-flop back to me. No. See, it's just a lot of crap that goes on in the YouTube streets that we have to use woman intuition. So I wanted to do this over here because, once again, we can use woman intuition on baby mama, baby daddy thing. Because, y'all, let's keep it real. Let's keep it trill. Let's be women. As a woman, when it comes to our baby daddies, there's always a little more of a gentle spot. Everybody knows that. That's number one. Number two, hey, I believe that Zolo's baby mama wanted to prove that if I wanted him, I could have him. But I don't think she wanted him that long. That's the thing. He comes with a lot of baggage. So that's a women intuition we can use. Do we really think that he met up with Olivia? That's women intuition we can use. And do we think Zolo is lying? That's a woman's intuition. And I'm not going to get on here and say I feel bad for Donna at all, because I don't. I don't feel bad for you, Donna, because you've seen how he did women out here on the YouTube street. Me, Fifi, and other women. Olivia. And you still decided, on top of everything else that was before us, that he was the one. So if he's the one, stick with it, honey. Be with your man. Hold your man. Love your man. Go teeth up your man. Polo up your man. But y'all got to let me know how y'all think about Donna. Woman intuition style. Like, it's time for us to have a breakdown of just being women and not reactors, or not disliking someone and just automatically thinking the bad. Like, I just think it's full of shit. And for me to even believe that he was anywhere in Texas, I'm going to need to see a plane ticket that says, Lorenzo Smart on it. I would want to see it because he said he went to Florida first, then to Texas. So let's see it from Florida to Texas. Um, and then can we get some pictures of you in front of some Texas monuments? Even if it's a Texas courthouse, because maybe you dare to testify since you was giving Gerard all the information. We're gonna need to see some proof because word of mouth, it ain't working. Let me slap up this disclaimer again. Let you guys know that I love you and let you guys know that I am back and we all know that. And let's get into these comments because something just ain't adding up. I want to let you guys know how much that I love you and appreciate you. And if you need to get a hold of me, boom, IG, Real Deal Storm. If you would like to support my channel, boom, everything, Cash App, Real Deal Storm. I thank you guys and I will see you in the comments. Bye-bye.